Hi guys, so this is Inside Out and Back Again Part 2, the annotated version. This is track number 5. So we're starting with Amethyst Ring. Okay, Amethyst Ring. Mother wants to sell the amethyst ring father brought back from America, where he trained in the Navy before I was born. So as I'm reading, I would be thinking to myself, well, what is amethyst? I know what a ring is, but what is amethyst? So if we take a look at what amethyst is actually a type of gemstone. It's a purple gemstone that looks like this. So Ha's mother's amethyst ring probably looks something similar to what one of these rings looks like here, a ring with a purple stone in it. She wants to buy needles and thread, fabric and sandals from the camp's black market. So it seems like the family is desperate for money. So mother is willing to sell the ring that father had given her so that she can provide for her family. I have never seen her without this purple rock. I can't fall asleep unless I twist the ring and count circles. Brother Quang says, no. What's the point of new shirts and sandals if you lose the last tangible remnant of love? Okay, so tangible means something that you can feel or hold. Okay, that's concrete. So the ring is like the last thing that they have from their father that shows that their father loves them. So he doesn't care about getting all these new things. He wants to keep the one thing that they have from father that shows that father still loves them. I don't understand what he said, but I agree. July 2nd. Oh, that's Miss Winfield's birthday, July 2nd. Okay, let's continue. Choose. Some choose to go to France because many Vietnamese moved there when North and South divided years ago. Okay, remember, North Vietnam and South Vietnam were in a war, and North Vietnam invaded South Vietnam, and communism ended up spreading. Okay, so now the families that escaped on the ship with Ha, they have to decide where they're going to go. They have to choose a location to now make their new home in. Uncle Son says come with his family to Canada, where his sister lives and can help watch over us until father returns. Mother knows his wife would mind. She tells him Canada is too cold. So she makes up some excuse because she knows that Uncle Son's wife is not going to appreciate them coming to stay with her. So she'd just rather make up something so she doesn't have to deal with that. We stand in line to fill out papers. Every family must decide by tonight when fireworks will explode in honor of America's birth. So America's birth, if we remember, is the 4th of July. That's America's birthday. That's the day we celebrate Independence Day, our independence from Great Britain. You guys should remember that from when we did the American Revolution. Mother starts to write Paris, home of a cousin she has never met. So they're probably figuring, let's go to Paris. We got some family there. Maybe they'll be willing to help us. But the man behind us whispers, choose America. More opportunities there, especially for a family with boys ready to work. Mother whispers back, my sons must first go to college. If they're smart, America will give them scholarships. Mother chooses. July 4th. So, where do you think Mother chose? Okay, we know America is the land of opportunity. People who go there can get scholarships, they can work, they can choose to go to school. There's many opportunities for them to excel and succeed in America. So I'm thinking she probably chose someplace in America. Another tent city. We are flown to another tent city in humid, hot Florida where alligators are shown as entertainment. The people in charge bring in Saigon famous singers to raise refugee spirits, but faces keep twisting with worries. Now remember, refugees are people who flee a country in order to escape persecution for religious reasons. So this will be some examples of what refugees would look like. Now remember, Ha and her family would be considered refugees because they were fleeing Vietnam to avoid the war. For a family to leave, an American must come to camp and sponsor a family. Okay, so it's almost like they need somebody to come and like adopt them, almost like. Okay, to sponsor means that they're going to help the family out. Okay, help the people out. So they don't want the refugees to just go and be poor and not be able to care for themselves. A sponsor is supposed to be there to help the family. Okay, so that they can establish themselves. We wait and wait, but mother says a possible widow, 3 boys, and a pouty girl make too huge a family by American standards. So they're waiting for somebody to sponsor them, but they have such a big family that it's probably going to be pretty hard to get somebody to sponsor them. That's a lot of mouths to have to help out, a lot of mouths to feed. Okay. So it might take Ha and her family a little bit longer to find a sponsor. A family of 3 in the tent to our left gets sponsored to Georgia. The couple to our right goes to South Carolina. Newcomers leave before us. Mother can barely eat, while Brother Quang picks the skin at his elbows. I don't mind being here. My hair is growing as I've become dark and strong from running and swimming. So it seems like Ha is enjoying being in Florida, because remember, they're in Florida right now. And it says that she's becoming dark. That's probably because she's getting a suntan. And all the swimming. We know Florida is known for having warm weather, and people often swim and do outdoor activities in Florida. Then, by chance, mother learns sponsors prefer those whose applications say Christians. Okay, so what's a Christian? A Christian is a type of religion, okay, where people practice the faith of worshiping God and Jesus Christ. So here are some images that relate to Christianity, okay? So they find out that if they put Christians, even though they're not Christians, but if they check that off on their application, they're more likely to get a sponsor faster. So even though they're telling this little white lie, Ha's mom is probably going to check this off so that they can get a sponsor faster. And just like that, mother amends our faith. Amends means changes. So she changes their faith to Christianity. Again, it's a little white lie. They're not really Christians, but she's going to check that off so that they can get a sponsor faster. Mother amends our faith, saying all beliefs are pretty much the same. July to early August. So that's how long it seems like they're in this tent city, okay, for at least 2 months, July to early August, or a month and a little bit, I should say. Okay, so this is Ha's family's experience as they're arriving to America.